Hello and welcome back to Planet Crafters. This is Planet Humble, the DLC, and we're nearing endgame for sure. At this point, we made a successful run on a wreckage in the portal. We're probably going to do another one in this episode, we'll see. But for now, with some of the resources that I got, I wanted to make a couple of things that I unlocked. And let me just pin a couple of things, give me 1 second. We have two things that I want to make. The T2 map information rocket, now that we have the blue Solar Quartz, and we have a handful of them, we might as well make that, as well as we did unlock an animal spreader rocket at some point, which gives me a 1750% increase to this. And genetic traits aren't that hard to come by. We're gonna cover that in just a second. Now importantly, I did spend a little bit of time rearranging my resources in between recordings. So we did actually unlock a couple of things in the interim in between recordings. We unlocked common larva right here, which finally, right, I could make it now. We also unlocked, it actually may have been the animal spreader rocket that I just showed you. I think that might have been unlocked in between. So anyway, in order for the animal spreader rocket, we need that genetic material. And in order to get that genetic material, we need a genetic extractor. This one should be fine as well. But the combination of these two needs some energy. Well, I'm sorry, just this one needs some energy. 315, 317. So we're good on that energy. I did rearrange slightly, so things now just have slightly better boxes. I'm gonna do a Solar Quartz, Solar Quartz, Pulsar Quartz, Osmium Rod, Circuit Board, and a T3 mutagen. Okay. And now I can put this genetic extractor down. I'm gonna just put it over here if possible. Yeah, that's fine. Now this guy's weird. We can put random stuff in here and it's going to extract genetic traits. So for example, what do we have a lot of currently? We have a lot of bees and a pretty easy ability to get more because they just get generated. So I'm gonna show you how this works by putting in here 4 bees and doing some genetic extraction. This, I don't think it takes too, yeah, there you go. So it's got 4 genetic traits. That's cool. Yeah, look at that, it's already full. 1, 2, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 genetic traits now, and you can see at the top left, it requires 6 genetic traits each per rocket. And so now I just need 2 rocket engines and 2 of these T4 mutagens, which are normally kind of hard to get, but in this case, really not that hard. I'm gonna grab 2 rocket engines for this, 1 extra rocket engine for the map information rocket. I'm gonna grab the Solar Quartz. I still have enough, so I'm okay. I need 2 zeolites, super alloy rod, and a microchip compass. Okay, 2 zeolites, and then a microchip compass. If I recall, microchip compass is silicon, magnesium, aluminum, and 2 aluminums, that's what. Okay, great. So there you go. So now I can fire off, I think that's 3 total rockets. The first one we'll do is the T2 map information. This adds the location of organic things that can be fished or harvested on the map. That sounds very interesting. I didn't even know that you can do, yeah, also our rockets just don't work. I didn't know that you could fish, so that's cool. Yeah, so look. Looks like eggs, fish eggs, mushrooms, common larva, some sort of fish eggs, uncommon larva, more fish eggs, rare larva, and then more fish eggs. So this T2 map was honestly not really all that helpful. It's a little bit underwhelming if I'm being really honest. Animal spreader rocket is next. Let's get, second osmium rod, sorry. I messed up, give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. So that should now make us be generating a pretty decent amount of animals. Animals is now 150,000 per second, grams per second, which is good, I think. What were we at before? We were at like nothing before, so that must be, I mean, that must be fairly good. We just got FA frog eggs. We can bring the harvesting, now, because remember, we did get this thing, harvesting robot. We can harvest organic items around its based on its location. So this is how we get, I guess, consistent common and uncommon larvas and stuff. So that's cool. Something that I do want to do though is I did get Jumi frog eggs from a chest in the other, in the wreck that we were at. So let's come over here. Let's make an amphibian frog farm. It's very easy to make. Fertilizer, common larva, and then water bottle. There you go. Animals is plus 4825. I think that should have dramatically increased. I probably doubled our animals. Yeah, from 150 to 319. I mean, that's good. It's pretty solid. I can't really complain too much about that. And the other thing I wanted to do is a T2 aquarium. We should have everything we need to do this. This requires, let me see, a fertilizer. It requires our phytoplankton A, phytoplankton B, phytoplankton C, so we're all good there. And then just a circuit board and a super alloy rod. Both of those are no problem. Circuit board and just a super alloy rod. See if I have them hanging around anywhere. I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably need an automation to make super alloy rods because I keep seeming to have to do this. Quickly, this is 225 energy. We have enough energy. This is pretty big is the only issue. So where do we put this? We can put it here. Just have it floating. At this point, we need to have one more and just have an entrance to the base over there. Okay, with that, I'm gonna go up top here. Okay, I'm gonna go to one of my T1 aquariums that are basically generating nothing. No, you know what? These are fine. Let's just leave these here. And I'm gonna go to the fish eggs. We'll get 2 fish eggs that are 400% increased fish eggs. That's not bad. You know, 400% increase. Remember, we're at 315 for animals, right? 319,000 grams per second for animals, and we got to get through this way until we have a better scenario, unfortunately. Here we go. And now right here, I can put in 2, which is plus 520 grams per second. I definitely need to put in one more. We unlocked rare larva blueprint right there, so larva is not really an issue anymore. That's 780 grams per second, which puts us 346 grams per second. So that basically did nothing for the record. That was so significantly worse than amphibians that actually kind of hurts me. It feels like a gigantic waste of effort. Okay, next up, I do want to explore a more robust. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and then hold on one second. I gotta recall my rover, and I gotta empty it. Hold on. Okay, that should do it. Now I'm gonna come over here and close this portal. We're gonna choose a new one. Ideally, if I have the resources, I would like to do a really robust one. Yeah, like rarity 4. So this would be 2 purple, 2 blue, 3 pink. Okay, 2 blue, 2 purple, 1 pink. There you go. Do we think that you could put a teleporter next to the base to make it easier? I don't know. We might want to consider that. One more thing I do want to do before we get going is I want to see if we can upgrade our vehicle, some vehicle inventory stuff. So let's put you down. Check out your modules. You have T2 equipment increase, T1 inventory. All right, you only have T1 inventory. I like vehicle logistics. I don't care about speed increase. Yeah, let's get both inventory increases. So I need silicon fabric super alloy. All right, I need a couple things. Hold on. Oh, there's generic frog eggs. That's pretty good for the record. Oops, where'd we go? Oh, Generic frog eggs gives us the ability to just basically print animals on demand. Okay, we're gonna do this first. T1 vehicle inventory increase. Now we need another T1, and we can get that from right here. And now we can get our T2. Great, and then for T3, we need another T2. Yeah, I think we're just going with T2 for now. All right, that should do it. Let's oh, you know what, I'm sorry. I wanted to get vehicle logistics. We need circuit board. We need 2 of you. We need a super alloy rod, unfortunately. And we need an osmium rod, which is here. Vehicle logistics is interesting because it kind of means that as I'm traveling with this rover, as long as I just put stuff in the rover, it'll allow... Yeah, as long as I put stuff in this rover, it'll allow drones to come and empty this. So I don't exactly know how I'm gonna end up using this yet, but to me that seems pretty viable. So we can now do this one. We can open this. And yeah, let's go through and see. I don't love that it's nighttime. I would much prefer it to be daytime, but that's okay. Daytime, perfect. Okay, well, start off with a chest. Rocket engine, meh. Always grab the flares is what I've been doing. Gotta find the wreck. So we're obviously in a lava biome. I like the last biome a little bit better. It's really pretty. The wrecks, in my experience, tended to be a lot closer to the walls. Wow, there's a lot of lava in this place. Let's get up top so we can see. We're looking for any quartzes. That's good. Golden effigy is fine. Production fuse is fine. We're looking for any quartzes. Quasar quartz is great. We at least need to recoup the quartz that we used to get here. That's like my bare minimum. Not the pulsar, but at least everything else. And just to be clear, that was... oops. 100 terra tokens. Yeah. That was, what, 2 blue, 3 purple, or something like that? Oh, there's probably the ship. Okay, we'll do this because this is what we did last time and it worked out pretty well. We're gonna drop our rover here. And let's just put in anything that we're not using currently, like our extra food and water. This stuff. We'll hold the fusion cell because we're gonna need that. And then we have our contents here. All right. Again, any closed door tends to open after we put the fusion cell into the fusion... Wow. The fusion cell area. Okay. 600 terra tokens is fine. The rest of this, I'll take that. The rest of this I don't really care about. I'll take the rocket engine. What way first? Well, you know what we did last time that worked? Let's drop a flare and we'll change this color to green. Green means entrance. We'll go right first. Oop. So this is closed off. There's nothing to be done here, so that makes it easy. We'll go this way. We'll drop another one here, indicating green. Let's go right first. Okay. Terra tokens. Okay, there's some stuff there. We'll head right again. I don't need obsidian. What am I doing? Another terra tokens. We'll grab a flare because we can just use them. They're always good. I'll grab the rocket engine just because we can make drones maybe. Let's drop another one here. Whoa, that's a lot of chests. Grab the flares. Blaze our quartz. Nice. Some terra tokens. The rest of this doesn't really matter. Terra tokens, 500. Oh, solar quartz. Use this in the blueprint screen to unlock new blueprints. We can now build solar quartz. That's a big one. That's a really big win for us. Okay, let's do this now. This will loosely power the ship, and it'll open a whole bunch of doors where there's going to be just go back quickly. Let's just get this out of the way. We got Liliana tree seed, 1200%. Prunia tree seed, 1200%. Pulsar quartz is always good, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. Hey, that's not a bad haul. Let me just drop this stuff off while we're back here towards the start. But it's a good start to what we... Oh, that's still close. It's a good start to what we're looking to do here. I mean, we already have a green, a purple, and a blue, and we really haven't even started. That solar quartz is fantastic. You know, this lava area, I haven't seen any water, so we gotta keep that in mind. All right, let's keep going. So we've already looted that. We were going right previously. This is where we were going, and we were heading down this way. Just want to make sure we properly cleared all of this out. Okay. Okay. So we'll put one down here. Hey, look at you. Animal effigy, Hydriquius. That's really cool. Deconstruct desktop, deconstruct server. We can get a server. That's kind of cool. Solar Quartz, you know I love that. Lightbox I already have. I'll grab osmium rods just because. So this is good, and we're done up here. Let's put a red one here. So we're good up there. I am questioning how this ship got in here in the first place, but let's put a green one this way. Oh, nice. 100 terra tokens. We got another purple. We got a bioluminescence genetic trait, and the rest of this we don't really care about. And then in here, it looks like just 2 chests, but I will take 2 chests. 100. Always grab a flare. Blue one, great. So I think that puts us at what we paid to get here. So we're actually good here. Change this to red. And we're good through here. We'll change this color to red. You can tell I'm trying to be very methodical in how I'm operating through this. I don't want to get lost, and I want to make sure that we get everything. 100, 500, 500, that's great. Regular blueprint microchips are not super useful to us currently. Another chest. Blue quartz, I will take it. 100 terra tokens, I will take it. There's a neat, like, server. Somehow a larva in here. 1,000 terra tokens. Couple flares. It's good enough. This is now cleared out, so we can go back to here. Turn this red. Inventory is looking a little bit full. I think that puts us good here, right? This is now red. Yeah, this should be red, and then we should put a green here. Fortunately or unfortunately, these tend to be laid out very similar from ship to the ship, so we kind of already know how this works. We got solar quartz, which we love to see, 1,000 terra tokens. We know if we go up this ladder, there you go, there's one here. Don't really care about any of these. And we know over here there's usually at least one chest. Nothing good there. And then this goes down and maybe dead ends. Yep. Okay. I mean, let's drop all of our iron. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. It was like 500. I'll take a second solar quartz. Take a T3 and these 2 greens. I love green quartz. I think that's one of the rarest ones is green, to be honest with you. Come on down here. And then we're cleared through here. So we're going to change this one to be red. I'm going to put one here just so that it's very clear to me that this way is red. And then I think we have to drop off some inventory. So hang on a second. Gotta watch our water. We do have one water bottle, but it's starting to look low enough that if we run out of that first one, we might have to make a run back to the main base. This is a dead end. This is now the direction to go. We can go up or we can go left. I say we go left for now. We'll see what's over here. It's nice. Blue quartz. I can grab these because why not? This is a dead end with an access card. Access card is great. Remember, it allows us to get into the big vault room. Quasar quartz is great. And this area is now dead. Hey, I'm feeling very efficient. Now we're going up. Okay. Purple quartz, we'll take it. 100, 100, 100. Light box we don't care about. I'll take a flare. I'll take the explosive. Yep, look at that. I was gonna say, you never know when you need the explosive. And I never seem to carry one with me. Let's go check this way first. Here's what I want to do. Let's get green and green, and we'll block them off after we go through them. So this is green. Looks like we have a left and right. We'll go right. Nice. There's the vault. Nice. That's 1,000 Terra tokens too. Okay. You need 2 cards though. Okay, so we're gonna have to find the second card and then come back this way. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually going to put this one right here to be yellow. I've been using yellow to indicate vault. It seems to be working well. And then let's change this to yellow. Okay, now this way, we are another blue, great. Light box I don't care about. I'll take the flare, I'll take the rocket engine. Rocket engine I can make drones. This way is nothing. So this is a big red. I know I'm wasting these flares, but I get a whole bunch of them from these chests. So it's not really a huge thing. So this way's done just with yellow. This way is still green. Terra, we got purple, we got another flare. I'll take the circuit board. We're gonna put a green here. Oh, we got a couple of directions. Let's go left first. Whoa. This is cool. Okay, so this 500, nice. This actually might loop around. Yeah, this loops around. Okay, so then I'm gonna go this way. Blazar. Okay, fine. This way's red. This way is going to be done. We can get genetic traits, a really good tree seed. This is fine. Technically, this entire pathway right here is going to be red. This way? Oops. Well. Bunch more Terra tokens. And there's the other access card. There we go. So that's how we get into the big safe. This can now be changed red. Okay, let's make sure there's nothing else over here. Nope, there's just up these stairs. So let's go here. Bonsai pot. Ivy? Big flower pot. Okay. So actually we're all done here. Yeah, so this is all done. So the only thing we have left is the safe this way. Now our inventory is very full, so I think we have to go back quickly, drop off our inventory, and then we actually blitzed through this one. I think this was everything. I think we got nearly everything that we could here. Okay, ooh, that's not good. So we're actually pretty light on space. You know what? Let's just go. Let's just see what's there. Before we worry about going back and forth, let's just see how good this stuff is here, and then we'll decide if we need to come back. All right, we know it's just right up here. It's right over this way. Here we go. Boom. And big old safe room. Mainly Terra tokens, 100, 100, 100, 100. So 400, we got a blue quartz. You love to see it. We got more frog eggs. I'll take circuit boards because we don't know what's in the rest of these. 5,000 Terra tokens. Wow. 500. 5,000. 5,100 right there. Blueprint microchips are useless to us. Nice quartz. You love to see fuses, so you'll always take a fuse. Can leave some of this here. I don't really care about that species, but obviously I do want Terra tokens. And then those frog eggs I'll take. And everything else I don't really care about. So we're good. That was the entire ship. Now we did absolutely get back the quartz that we used to get here. And again, we're just doing so obnoxiously good with the flares that I didn't get lost in these ships. My sense of direction generally is pretty bad. And so the fact that I didn't get lost is actually kind of impressive. I am full. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. All right, we're back. It is extremely dark. I'm gonna go in and we're gonna hit decode. Server. What does server do? Anything? I don't think so. I think it's just for looks. But this one's great. Solar Quartz. What does Solar Quartz cost? Not much. Nitrogen, sulfur, and obsidian. And we can use Solar Quartz for a couple of things that I've been holding off on. Namely, this guy, Microchip T3 Torch, which could really help us. Could help us see better. Help you guys see better even. Other than that, I think there was one more thing that used those yellow quartz. But nothing too important, if I recall. Oh, you know what? I think it was truck upgrades or rover upgrades. That's pretty successful, guys. I mean, come on. We got a ton of quartz. We are almost halfway to mammals. We've unlocked a lot of stuff, including the generic frog eggs, which, we can keep pushing animals. Oh, interesting. Interplanetary travel rocket allows to travel between planets. We got a little bit of space here on terraformation before we can go and travel anywhere else. And we are almost at the last thing here, which is T4 jetpack. So at this point, we're just going to increase our terraformation score, get all the rest of the unlocks, get ourselves prepared to travel to the next moons, and then sometimes in the very near future, we're going to be heading to the moons. That'll do it for this one. That was a fun exploration. We got some good loot, really good loot there. So I'll take it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.